favourite remains Galopiette du Mesnil at 5-2. On 4-1 we have Village King and Paddy's Return. Then next in we have Lucky Clover at 10-1. On 12-1 the drifting Frilou Royale, he's drifted from 8 out to 12-1. On 14 we have St Moritz, Belovsk at 14 and Lord of the West at 14, and it's 20-1 bar those.
In second with Lord of the West on his inside as they jump the 20th. Lord of the West a bit slow there. Village King slightly interfered with on landing. As they once again cross the race course, a bit of a drop on the landing side of the next. This ditch and bank. The ground running away from the fence, and Lucky Clover nodded slightly on landing, but and Back in Time has fallen this time and badly interfered with Fenort Alliance, who was already well out of it. Lynn is also toiling in the rear. Both horse and rider up on their feet. JT McNamara's all right. They swing right-handed back towards the water jump again. And it's Lucky Clover from Galopiette du Mesnil and Lord of the West and Decent Fellow and Village King as they clear the water. 22nd of 32. Bellavods and St Moritz both close up. Paddy's Return getting a lot closer now. Then Freya Royale in the black sleeve jacket as once again they race in front of the stands towards this spread hedge. The 23rd, Lucky Clover, Galopiette du Mesnil, 1 and 2. Followed in third place by Decent Fellow, Village King in fourth. Bellavods making ground again on the outside. Then Lord of the West, St Moritz is next. And then Paddy's Return from Freya Royale and Nova Champ. A gap then to Blin and another break to Fenort Alliance. They start a steady run uphill towards the next, this ditch and railed hedge once again, the 25th of the 32. The race hotting up. Lucky Clover from Galopiette du Mesnil and Decent Fellow. St Moritz is right there now in fourth place, the white jacket with the red cap, followed by Lord of the West and Paddy's Return into sixth place, green and white hoop jacket as they jump the 26th. A mistake by Bellavods at that on the left of frame, who now has a bit of ground to make up. The Czech Hope as they continue uphill towards the Aintree fence once again. And after this fence they'll have 5 left to jump, so this is the 6th last. Lucky Clover draws to it as they jump at an angle across it. Galopiette du Mesnil, Lord of the West, a very bad mistake there, but was probably fading anyway. Another mistake too by Bellavods. Paddy's Return moves up into a disputing third as they run downhill and towards the 4th last now, and it's Lucky Clover from Galopiette du Mesnil with Decent Fellow on the outside, and then Paddy's Return, and behind these St Moritz as they jump 3 out. Lucky Clover has made so much of the running, but is closely pursued by a number of challengers. They're headed by Decent Fellow in second as they come onto the racecourse proper. Galopiette du Mesnil and then Paddy's Return. Bellavods is rallying again on the outside of St Moritz as they jump the second last. And then a gap to Village King and a longer break to Lord of the West, and we can forget the others. They race for the final turn. They got one more stuffed hurdle to jump, and it's Lucky Clover coming under pressure. But here's Decent Fellow, here too Galopiette du Mesnil, the red jacket, the yellow cap, Paddy's Return, and on the wide outside Bellavods, and they pull clear as St Moritz, racing down to the final fence then, and Galopiette du Mesnil putting down a strong challenge to the long-time leader Lucky Clover with Paddy's Return in third and Decent Fellow fourth, and then Bellavods. And now they've got the hill to climb. It's Galopiette du Mesnil trying to go one better this year. Lucky Clover is rallying very gamely though on the inside. Lucky Clover and Galopiette du Mesnil. And Lucky Clover's pulling out a bit more close home and makes just about all. A brave win. Galopiette du Mesnil in second. Paddy's Return was third. Then Decent Fellow, the best of the Czech Hopes, in fourth place. Followed home by Bellavods and St Moritz. And then Village King. And a long gap then to Lord of the West and Nova Champ and Freya Royale, and then Blin and Fenort Alliance was last in.
With a well-deserved round of applause being given to Joe Tizzard for Lucky Clover's win there. It won at 10-1. Second was the favourite Galopiette du Mesnil at 9-4, and third was Paddy's Return at 5-1.